Hello, welcome, welcome. Let me just have a seat here. Have to make sure everything's working before I actually sit down. So hi, I'm Sandy of Lolly and Stand, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator right here in Canada. Beautiful Canada. A little chilly today. Apparently we talk about the weather all the time, and I think I say that every time. Anyway, we won't talk about the weather. Okay, so we are going to have so much fun today because we are going to be using, number one, Nature's Beauty. And if you haven't noticed this in the catalog, it is at on the back page, inside back cover. So you'll definitely want to take a look at that because, and this is near and dear to my heart, and most likely you probably know somebody that has been, that has some form of mental health issue, that for every one of these stamp sets sold, Stampin' Up! Is donating $4 to, and I wrote it down. Did I write it down somewhere? I did not write it down. Canadian Mental Health Association. That's horrible. I should know that. I do apologize. Cannot. It's not coming to me. But these are really, really beautiful images that I'm just going to see if I can keep the glare away from that. I'm just like adjusting things to see how things are going. And make sure it's all good. Okay, nope, I think we're good glare-wise. I know there's a bit of a delay, so I'm not always sure. But like the deer, can I bring that up closer and hopefully you can see that. The detail on the deer and the bunny and the fox is incredible. So we're stamping with all those, and the trees and this grassy stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is. So we're gonna have fun with that. And then we need sentiments, right? So we would definitely want lots of sentiments. So Itty Bitty Christmas it is. And there's so many. Like I could read them all, but I won't. And I think you can probably see them all. Bless Christmas Wishes. I love the fonts. This is one of my favorite fonts right here. So I'm glad they used my favorite font. I'm sure they planned that very well. Alrighty. They're fun. You know, have a sugar sprinkled season. So you've got your traditional and you've got some fun, lots of love at Christmas. That makes it so you can't stamp crooked. In case that's a concern of yours. So let's move that aside. Now, if you happen to notice this grid paper, okay, I was at our team meeting on Saturday, and I kept mine pristine so I could have it here in the video. Yep, that was the plan. All right, a little bit more adjustments on the light. It did get a little bit, what's the word? Curled on the trip home. Alrighty, so project number one. Here we go. I just want to say, if you're watching after the fact, up in the corner here, you will not see where it says live, and that's okay. I'm live right now at 10 in the morning in Southern Ontario. But if you don't see the live, please feel free to leave comments, and same with YouTube. I'm going to put the video onto YouTube later today, as well as right here in the description, I will put the sizes of everything and what I've used. Alrighty, so let's get stamping. First things first, we have a base of Crumb Cake. So just your standard base. It's going to open this way. Oh, by the way, see the mess I made? That's where the inside layer is going. Yeah. Again, there is a method to my madness. This is the wrapped in plaid, which I'm sure you're very familiar with now. And the opposite side, the shiny side. I'm going shiny, so this is rustic with some shine, if that makes sense. Here's our deer, and the stamp sets, or the ink pads we're going to be using are Early Espresso. Now this, you can tell by the look of it, this is one of the older styles. So this is the push and go like so. The pad itself is still in primo condition, so again, won't get rid of it. And this is Crumb Cake, and this opens like a compact, like so. Now normally, I'll show you this. On the back here, you have all these little, if I do this, you can see them better probably. All these little labels. I've only put this one on, but I should have put the solid one in here, because when you put these side by side, they look pretty much the same. So to avoid, it's in an effort to avoid cross-contamination of the ink pads. Of course, the one safe thing is to move one to one side and one to the other. Okay, I'm not even going to check that because I'm so certain. Oh, this grid paper, by the way, is available for you. I just noticed that it's not as framed as well, so I'm hoping everything is on screen for you. The other thing, I was wondering if you could do me a huge favor. Apparently, I'm not so sure about Facebook, but definitely YouTube. When you click the thumbs up and when you subscribe, that definitely helps me. So I can use all the help I could get. Alrighty. Not quite the right. There we go. Beautiful. I know, I get excited about that. Okay, so that's that. I am going to do the sentiment now because I have the same color, and then I will close that one. I'm pretty certain, well, I hate to do this too pristine, but here we go. Yep, it's straight. Let's just do that right up here. So far, so good. Okay, so we don't need that or that, and I will close this. Will I? Might need that for the inside. Might need that for the inside. That can stay. Alrighty, so all I'm going to do is kind of, this isn't really a word, by the way, rustic this up. Oh, I don't know in any language how that could possibly be correct, but you know what I mean. I'm just adding in a little bit of, I don't know, sand, gravel, whatever it is. I never know. I just go with it. I just go with it. I'm wondering though, can you tell me, did you notice this stamp set in the catalog? Now we're switching to Crumb Cake, by the way. I noticed, okay, when I cleaned my stamps yesterday, I had used so much gold that some of the stamps actually have gold on them. And I noticed there's a little bit of gold in my Crumb Cake. Perfectly fine. And I want that off the page because we're making a scenery where things move, you know? All right, and then we'll just put one part of a tree over there. How easy was that? Like, really? How easy. All right, so that one's closed, and we'll put it aside. At this point, we are looking at assembly, and then we'll do the inside of the card. All righty. It's a little chilly this morning, so I was warming these. So hopefully, cross your fingers that they are going to cooperate. It looks like they are because the glue is coming out like this was left in the sun or something, which it wasn't. It wasn't, although it's a beautiful sunny day. Oh, I did it again. Okay, I don't know if it's talking about the sunshine as weather. It's just beautiful, you know? It's just beautiful. I like to do mine sideways. I was trying to think of what borders I used on this, so let's take a peek. Oh, pretty standard. Okay, just wanted to make sure. I hate to put it down and then go, oh, rats, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And without pressing all the way, I just want to use my wiggle time and get that nice and straight. Alrighty, and then do one of these. Oh good, I did put it on the right side. That would have really annoyed me if I stuck it on the wrong side and couldn't cover up my mess. I'm going to pop that up. It looks like it needs popping. Alrighty, so we'll get out the dimensionals. You know, I'm kind of torn. I love everything rustic. And then I like in my cards, you see so many of them, like the next one, where it's light and bright. So we all have tastes, I think, that run the gamut, you know? So super simple card. Super duper simple. What do you think so far? You know? And again, we talk about masculine and feminine cards. That is not straight. Okay, I'll fix that later. You get the idea. I don't want to hold up the video because sometimes I talk way too long. I have a craft sale tomorrow that I need to prep. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the inside. When you cut your 6x6 paper, you're going to have strips left over. Use them on the inside of the card just for a little more glitz and glam. All right, let's see. Not upside down, which is good. So this one says peace and happiness. There's something really weird on my screen, which I'm not quite, you know what? Hold the fort. Hold the fort. There's this little star thing that's never been there before. And I don't know why. So I hope all is good. I'm assuming everything's working. I've never seen it before. It's right above the, you know, where the speaker is, and it says shut the speaker off on your, I just wanted to add a little bit something else in there. So just one set of trees in the crumb cake. But yeah, my speaker has an X because I can't listen to myself while I'm talking because that's weird. Because I can already hear myself. That sounds stupid. Ignore that thought. Okay, still not upside down. Good. Alrighty. Get that straight on the grid paper. It just helps. It helps me. Ta-da! Card number 1 is almost done. Oh, good. Thank you, Morny. Because I do not know what that thing is on my screen. Bizarro. That's all I can say. Bizarro. Alrighty. You know you don't need a ton of Tombow to hold this down. And of course you can use any adhesive. Just my adhesive of choice is Tombow for this kind of thing. I always need my 99% of the time need my wiggle time. Straight. Yep. Oh, I smudged. Okay. I can fix that. We can fix anything. Card number 1. And I'll fix that too. Good gracious. There's no sense in rushing because nothing good comes of it. Oh, I'll show you the other side of this since that side's already a little bit dirty. I'm just going to move you a little bit, so sorry. There. Hope I didn't make the screen wiggle too much. Okay, card number 2. Card number 2, and we are going like way far away from standard Christmas colors. So this is Pool Party, which I never would have thought. Never would have thought to use on a Christmas card, but there is a method to my madness. Alrighty, so I saw this on this. Well, I'll show you what this is in a moment. I do watch the videos occasionally when I can of Dina Rico. She's in the U.S. and she uses these. They're oval makeup brushes. Don't buy the crafty ones because they're too expensive. And just makes a really easy background. Now I'm hardly pushing because I do not want a huge blob, but it will get more ink. You can do this with your sponges too. I like this because I'm not getting ink all over myself like I usually do when I sponge. So it's not sky, it's just to look cold. There we go. I think that should be good. And again, there is a method to my madness. And one thing with this is that the cards will not look the same. You can do 20 of these and they will not look identical. Just want to make sure that yep, it is clean. Just making sure, because I was testing this out in different colors last night. Yes, I only made these last night. I was busy. Busy, busy, busy. Alrighty, so this is the Tuxedo Black Memento. Let's see, let's close this one. And close that. That's the old style as well. Still going strong. Alrighty, let's get this inked up. I know what I forgot to do. I will get to it. No worries. At first I thought, if you see this little mark here, I thought, oh no, what did I do? What did I do? And yeah, that's part of the stamp. It's supposed to look like that, so I'm okay with that. I am trying to vary the heights just to keep, with cards it's about movement, for me anyway. Oh, don't close that, because we have to stamp the fox. Well, yeah. And here he is, same thing, Memento Black. And I do want to get a nice there we go. Isn't he pretty? Okay, and we're not done with that. Okay, I'll show you some magic. Next thing you want to do is you are going to fussy cut this. And whoa, we're done already. Holy moly, that was fast. And what I did is, I'm not the best fussy cutter in town, So what I did is I took a black marker and just went around the edges. I see I missed one, but that's what you want. Color it if you wish. I found it really small for me. You can probably Google it and see lots that are done. Alrighty, so now we're going to do the sentiment. Can you tell these are like super simple cards? Kind of trying to, you know, with the busyness of everything, let's make sure that's straight. Craft shows and trying to get the leaves off the grass, and then my renovation could start next week as early as. So I have so much to do. So simple cards, when you're really busy, they work beautifully. Not kidding you. Like, wow. All right, first things first. Now, I don't want to smudge that. We'll just give it a little dry. There's the card. And again, if you're just joining, I will put all the information on after I'm done the video. For YouTube, it will already be there. Because I'm going to do a copy and paste. Oh, good gracious. Yep. Still nice and warm. There we go. All right. Again, I like to do this from an angle. This angle for me, apparently, works for me. Nice narrow borders. Okay, so have you thought, does this look like a Christmas card to you? It's so non-traditional. I don't think everything has to be traditional, you know. Oh, there they are. I was looking for these. Put a couple dimensionals on. Now, what I didn't do is bring the small ones, so I'm just going to cut one of them in half for up here. And I might as well stick one in the center too. We don't like when things can be pushed down. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. I'm not saying my hands are cold. I'm not saying my hands are cold. I'm not. I do have long sleeves on, but I'm not wearing socks yet. No, not yet. Okay, I did the other day. Alrighty. How cute is that? Aww. Everyone knows someone that loves wildlife, right? And just to keep things moving, I did the inside. So I did the same thing. I used that oval brush, not while this was attached, of course, and just kind of made it kind of go up like that. Just use a variety of the trees and then these same grassy sprigs, question mark, and then from our house to yours. Ta-da! This is what it looked like on the original. So you can see my concern was that I went like really heavy on this side. So not on that one. Okay, card 3, another non-traditional. We're going to use the bunny this time because the bunny's so darn toot and cute. Oh, you know what? I am a liar. You liar, Sandy. Okay, I was going to put just a few of these on. These are the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels. They are in the holiday catalog. Way near the back. I think it's with the Sip. Oh, rats. What's it called? Yeah, heaven forbid I would know the name of that. Oh, I don't want to look like a little triangle over his head. I'll fix that later. There we go. I keep saying that, and I will. And I will. Okay, now let's bring out the bunny. I had to use all 3 of the little creatures because they're just... I had to. Oh, there's the card. I'm opening it up and there's nothing. Sometimes I have everything inside. So this is the thick Whisper White. Alrighty. And now this one I have to read because I don't use it very often. It's the 6x6. I wrote down 6x6 DSP. That's horrible. And this would be the Neutrals. So I believe this one is Smoky Slate. This is the other side. That's why I think it's Smoky Slate. And it's just going to create that little banner across there. So let's bring out Mr. Bunny. Mr. Bunny. And, oh, and somebody didn't bother to bring the ink. Who would that be? That would probably be me. Nope, it's up here. Pardon my reach. Oh, it's hiding. Oh, memento. Oh, there it is. I did bring it. I'm a liar. I am a layer. Basic gray. I just wanted to go a little bit darker than this. So the bunny. Now I've done it 2 ways, so that's not my first step. Wrongo Pongo. For any 101 Dalmatians fans. Alrighty. So again, don't go too heavy duty on it. Alrighty. That part's done. And then, how you doing? Mr. Bunny. And look, this is a little bit of wild grass, I think. Let's make sure it's going the right direction. It is. Just for a nice little touch. Alrighty, so now he kind of looks like he's sitting in the grass. I maybe could have gone darker, but I will show you what I did. I'm actually good. Oh, hi, Kathy Jean. How are you? How are you? Welcome. You're probably going to go back and watch from the beginning. Okay, so here's the other one I did. That one is in the jet black Memento. And this is what happens, and I have to show this to you. This is what happens when you use too much ink. I forgot to go off the side and I went straight onto it. And yeah, no. So I have to show you that, yeah, we demonstrators, especially me, we make mistakes like crazy. So I think I'm actually going to go with the darker of the two. Now I did make a little smudge, which doesn't make me real happy. So for now, I'm going to go with the darker. And if I change my mind, I'm going to put the lighter one on top. Because that's what we can do. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's going to be our little secret. It's not like it's on the internet or anything. Of course, I just. All right, so this, you can see the little lines in this. I cut using the stitched shapes. And this is the layering circles. And I just want that little bit of edge around it. I will be popping that up on dimensionals. So let's just do that now. Let's be ready. Okay, and then some assembly. So first things first, get that Tombow out. So if you're looking for this paper in the catalog, you see all of our regular paper and inks, and then you'll see all the fancy paper, the fancy and specialty DSPs. And then turn the page, and up at the top is where you will see this paper. Now you're going to see it in one of the colors, and then they're going to tell you that there's the, there we go, 2 different of the ink colors. And then you have your subtles and your brights and your neutrals, and what's the other one that I can't think of right now? So Regals. Ha, got it. Alrighty. So we're bringing in Pool Party again. And I never even checked to see if this would fit on here, but it will, as far as I think. As far as I think? I'm thinking way far today. Yeah, that's scary, isn't it? When English goes AWOL. Alrighty. And the reason I chose this is because this particular sentiment is because the bunny is fun and cute. If you look at him, it looks like he's giving a little sideways eye. You know, the sneaky sneaky. So he knows something. He does. I think I turned that. I did not turn it upside down. And we're going to go right about. That looks good. This is what I mean by you can't really, other than stamping it upside down, you really can't stamp it crooked, which is awfully handy, by the way. Alrighty, and now we're just going to layer this up. There we go. Eek, eek, eek. And that, so you notice when I put on that first piece, this, the gingham piece, I'm below center, like I would normally be. And that's just the way I rock and roll, you know? Alrighty, and then the little bunny. How is that for a different looking Christmas card? Like, really? Alrighty, so And I think there's this little smudge. I'll just show you because I have to show you my oopsies right there. If I can stay out of the shadows, I think I can take that off with one of my pens. Okay, I do want to add a little bit of sparkle to this one too. Again, because it's fun. I was thinking I put one, okay, be uncooperative. I don't really want that sparkle right above his head. Let's see what it looks like, but okay, take your pick, tool. Help me out here. When your fingernails aren't working. Kind of covers it. All right, well then I was deciding, you know what? I'm assuming you've seen this, where it's got the palette end. I happen to use mine on a bit of gluing I was doing, so it's a little messed up. Yeah, maybe I can leave that there. I think maybe that fixes the problem. Not that it's a huge problem. Oh, yeah. And then stick it upside down on your finger for good measure. Ta-da! All right, I do have a little fixing to do. So let's bring in the cards. And very quickly, while I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you about my upcoming class. You know what? Wouldn't that have been cute if I'd done all three the same? And I may just go back and do this one like that. Wouldn't that just make a nice little trio of cards? Ah. So this is our rustic one. And like I said, I can take this tool, go under here. I only put 5 on, and I can move that up into the right spot where it's supposed to be. Alrighty. So I have, if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, let me know, and I will get you on that list, because even if you're not in the Kitchener-Waterloo area in Ontario, you can still get some of my classes. So I am doing a Brightly Gleaming class, which is, oh, I need a calendar. I should just look on my blog. It's on my blog, which is at the top. It's on the 24th. 1, 2, 3. It's on the 24th of this month. This is one of the cards we'll be making, which I thought was kind of pretty. And I would love if you were to get my class to go. So I believe, if it's not already updated, I will put that on my blog, but I'm pretty sure it's there. Anyway, that's all what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next Tuesday for some more fun cards. Okay? Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.